Yeah, it's time to start the show. Off the top rope, 4-figure leg lock. Ric Flair with the chest chop. Haters wonder why I never tap out. A young king like DeMarcus. Undertaker with a coffin. Choke slam so often. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Man, the boy keep flossing. Man, the boy keep talking. I'm with David. I'm to say.
Welcome to another episode of Wrestling with Things. And wherever you are watching, no matter what device you are watching off of, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Wrestling with Things and like our page on Facebook at Wrestling with Things. David Joseph here, joined by Sammy Joseph as usual. But we got a very special guest near and dear to my heart today.
Man, I appreciate that.
Economics major, avid wrestling fan, and knowledgeable pop culture man, Julian Williams. How you doing today, man?
I appreciate that. I'm doing very good. Thank you, David.
You know what, guys? True story. I'm not blowing smoke. It was a little bit last minute to get Julian here, but you know, it was a short notice, and he helped us out and came through. So we really appreciate his presence, and we hope you guys do too. Let's get right into it. We're talking about WrestleMania. WrestleMania's in a few weeks from New Orleans.
Yes.
Let's talk about the big matches. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the WWE Universal Championship. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me how you think it will be booked, and tell me the winner.
Honestly, I think it's going to be a good match between the two, since they already had chemistry before. I'm not sure about the build-up, however, in them trying to make Brock Lesnar look like the bad guy. You know, you look at the episodes on Raw, and every time they're like, Roman Reigns is out of the building, Brock Lesnar not here, they're still booing Roman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's very apparent, too.
You just got to listen to the fans at one point. I mean, the fans don't want necessarily...
That's all you hear.
that much is definitely true. But Brock Lesnar looks like he's already 1 foot out the door. He doesn't look interested, and let's be real. Prior to, he's out of shape.
You know it's funny. You know it's funny. There's actually a meme all over social media where he's F5ing someone, and it's like, this is what happens if you wrestle 6 days a year, and then it has the full time picture, and he's all shredded. So I hear you on that. I have noticed the difference. We can
easily see that the man does not want to be there. Like, if you take the look at Goldberg, right? The man wanted to come to WWE. He still wants to come back to WWE, and the man is fit.
You sure? Yeah.
The man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The man is fit.
Better than I thought he would.
You got a man such as Brock Lesnar, however, where his heart just isn't in it. You know, he said, publicly that the only reason why he's wrestling is because he's good at it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so
making the money.
Yeah, you get millions of dollars to go part time every couple of weeks. I wish I had that kind of game. You know what I'm saying?
So with that being said, who wins?
Listen.
What if they are able to re-sign him? This a little bit.
I wouldn't re-sign him.
I don't know.
You wouldn't?
I would not.
He's still money.
You're giving some new perspective to that.
I have to give
it still sells.
You're gonna
I have not heard one person say that.
You're gonna have to hear me out. Number one, first and foremost, we like WWE a new wrestling culture. All right, where they don't. If you don't want to be there, you can go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that just has an impact on the wrestling match in itself. You got a man such as Brock Lesnar, where we love seeing Suplex City, but when his heart's not in it, you see it on the moveset, you see it on the execution, you see it, in the jumping around,
yeah, that's true.
Paul Heyman got to do all the talking for obvious reasons. Here's when I knew I got tired of seeing Brock Lesnar in terms of like the long run. Is when he took a choke slam by Kane and the man just shot up smiling. I'm like, yo, he just broke kayfabe low key.
Yeah,
he did not care.
Technically, he didn't break kayfabe because at the end of the day, Kane isn't Kane anymore.
Kane is also 1 foot out the door.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Different reasons.
For different reasons, pursuing a political career.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, you're in Tennessee.
He's Glenn Jacobs.
He's going Republican, so I don't know if he got my vote. But listen, first and foremost, when we look at it from that perspective, Brock Lesnar is going to, and here's my prediction, lose to Roman Reigns.
Yeah, of course.
Because you know what I'm saying?
This might be the only thing we totally agree upon.
Brock Lesnar is going to lose to Roman Reigns, again, because you got to trim the fat. Brock Lesnar is just too much money for the company. That's money that we can use signing other
He's good with his numbers, man. Economics, man.
Other greater wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? You trim the fat. And there's like an NXT prospect right now that's coming up, and I loved his indie shows, especially over in What Culture Wrestling, but Ricochet.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I believe they signed him.
They signed him. They signed him. But someone like him, I could see becoming a really big superstar in the future. Aleister Black. He's money. Black Mask, the moveset.
I'm waiting. I'm salivating for him to come to Raw.
Even that entrance, he just
that's epic.
He needs to come to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Not Raw.
Yeah, not Raw.
Not Raw. Raw doesn't do
Not Raw.
The Raw won't do him justice because of the 3 hours, all the part-time, and fitting in all that talking.
They're all about mainstream.
Yeah.
My thing is when you look at SmackDown specifically, what you need is just hard-hitting matches.
Yeah.
Whereas opposed to Raw, they need to focus on the storyline of the
storyline, yeah.
That's why they could have done the Ultimate Deletion versus SmackDown.
Good point. Very
They
good.
can't talk as much. They gotta just.
It's more action in that 2 hours. So let me ask you this:
Yes.
You think Roman wins straight up, boom, 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 clean? Is there any interference from Paul Heyman? Is there any funny business?
I think Paul Heyman's gonna do is no, bro. Oh my God. Brock Lesnar, when he leaves the company, in my mind, I think actually Paul Heyman should move and go to Asuka.
I think Ronda Rousey makes more sense.
You know what?
That's a different story for a different day.
I hate to say it like this, right? But American fans tend to not like foreign wrestlers in terms of when they speak.
True.
People don't take Shinsuke Nakamura seriously.
Of course not.
Because he speaks. And I appreciate so much how he speaks. You know what I'm saying? How he's still trying to portray that. But especially with female wrestlers, as opposed to a lot of other wrestling, companies such as NJPW, where they don't have that, female wrestling stable. We need Asuka and Ronda Rousey to push the culture forward in terms of wrestling. The reason why I say I think it should be Asuka as opposed to Ronda Rousey is because Ronda Rousey needs to deal with, not me saying this bullshit. I'm tired of her being stuck up, headstrong, where she thinks that, all right, I left MMA, so no one's going to bring up MMA questions. No one's going to try and talk about my MMA past, this, that, and that.
I seen what you were talking about.
She needs to be thick-skinned, especially in the WWE arena. And I'm going to say that, because it's just as, if not more physical than MMA. And the only reason why I say that is because if she's full-time, like she says she is, and she's in it for the long run, like she says she is, she's going to have to be in and out of doing these promos, doing the ring work.
World tours.
She needs practice.
And the whole media grind too.
Exactly.
All of it.
You gotta do the PR grind, do the interviews.
She needs practice. Paul Heyman would
Overseas.
hinder her in that sense, because when all she needs to do is wrestle and not talk, what's going to happen when we have an actual, because she's on the up and up. She's not the WWE champion. You know what I'm saying? She's not close to WWE. She will.
Her,
she will. But at the moment, we can't expect a mid-card, or to actually have, because she's not going to, it wouldn't be fair to the other female wrestlers that have been busting their ass if she just shot her way up.
Yeah, I definitely agree that she should not be women's champion anytime soon, but I would think that Ronda Rousey would make a lot more sense because of the MMA background, like Brock Lesnar. Because I know Asuka, English isn't her first language, but so far from what I see, obviously she's a rookie, she needs more time. Ronda Rousey looks like she could use a mouthpiece, and she could use Paul Heyman to, give her that cachet. But you did make a great point. I did not think about that as well. Maybe it will spoil her a little bit. It will prevent her from getting those chops on the mic. Maybe she needs to learn.
Let me ask this in this case. If she doesn't go straight to the WWE Championship, what kind of roadblocks do you put in her way?
All right,
that's going to be interesting and hold people's interest. Because there's not a lot of divas out here that can hold their own on the entertainment.
And then,
aspect.
like I said, trimming the fat with Brock Lesnar might be able to buff that spot with these female wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? You can hire more of them if need be for Ronda Rousey. Especially because she hasn't actually fought a legitimate match, but she's getting a lot of attention.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean?
The attention, mainstream attention, she's giving them that now. It's time to deliver. And I do think she'll do all right. I even think the match with Stephanie and Triple H, for what it is, it's a way to put her over.
Yeah.
I anticipate. I was telling Sammy this just Monday. I anticipate the ultimate payoff to that is Triple H taps out.
Oh,
putting the woman over.
That'd be beautiful.
Making, you know what I mean? I'm anticipating a finish.
I think it's more going to be a Stephanie McMahon versus Ronda thing.
Yeah.
And I say
she's gonna get pinned. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I say that specifically though because Kurt Angle he's up there, and they got to be real careful about him taking bumps. You know, Triple H didn't have any like long-term injuries as opposed to like he won with a broken freaking neck, like gold medal. You know, but what was I gonna say? In terms of roadblocks, right? Ronda Rousey, one of the people I think would be a good match with her is Nia Jax.
Nia Jax. I like where she's headed.
Oh, I love.
But it's about damn time.
It's about damn time.
Yeah.
Because she has a really good moveset. She's agile, especially for her size.
She's a beautiful big woman. I'm just being honest here. A lot of guys don't want to tell the truth, man.
Listen, Nia Jax is
beautiful. She's a babe.
She's gorgeous.
She's a babe.
She's gorgeous, and you know, I just love. She's good in promo work. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to compare her specifically, but like the angle that they're going, because people are cheering for her finally. You know what I'm saying?
I noticed that big time.
And I don't like the actual, I don't like the direction Mickie James is going.
Oh.
You know,
she's just lost. She's shuffled.
I originally thought she was going to win the women's championship, hold that for a while, and then get
beat.
Yeah.
I never thought that. I'm sorry.
When she came,
I haven't seen women's champion since her return.
Yeah, she's a veteran though. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta like originally we all thought, you know, for the most part that John Cena was gonna have a clear direct path, you know, to WrestleMania. I'm glad they didn't do that. Hold
on. Not to cut you off,
okay.
But this is the end of this segment. We'll talk about John Cena.
All right.
And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Wrestling With Things and stay tuned for some more WrestleMania predictions.